Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the jungle. The trees are tall, the wind is wild, and all the animals are moving about. Now picture two creatures, the lion and the fox. The lion doesn't hide, it walks with confidence. When the lion roars, the jungle falls silent. Every animal knows the king has spoken. But the fox is always hiding in the shadows. It doesn't come out in the open unless it's looking for a trick. It survives, yes, but it never rules. Now ask yourself honestly, in your life, are you living like a lion or like a fox? First lesson to us, strength versus shortcuts. The lion is not the fastest. The cheetah runs faster. The lion is not the biggest. The elephant is bigger. But still, the lion is the king. Why? Because of attitude. Because of fearlessness. Because of presence. The fox, on the other hand, always depends on cleverness and shortcuts. Yes, sometimes the fox wins. It steals food. It tricks others. But it never wins respect. Nobody in the jungle looks up to the fox. And isn't that the same in life? You can cheat your way through an exam. But what happens when real knowledge is needed? You can lie your way into a relationship. But what happens when the truth comes out? You can take shortcuts at work. But what happens when real responsibility arrives? The lion builds power on a strong foundation. The fox builds illusions that collapse with time. Second lesson is the lion mindset. Being a lion doesn't mean life is easy. In fact, lions face battles every single day. They fight to protect their pride. They fight to survive. They fight for food. But through those battles, the lion grows stronger. Through pain, it earns respect. Through scars, it builds legacy. That's the lion mindset. When life gets tough, don't run. Stand and fight. When opportunities don't come, create your own. When others doubt you, let your actions roar louder than their words. Being a lion means leading your own life, not depending on tricks, not waiting for luck, not blaming others. Why we don't want to be a fox. What is the danger of being a fox? The fox is clever, yes, but cleverness without integrity is dangerous. A fox may succeed today, but it fails tomorrow. Think about it. How many people do you know who tried shortcuts in life? Maybe they cheated their way in school. Maybe they manipulated others in business. Maybe they played games in relationships. For a while, it worked. They enjoyed quick wins. But sooner or later, the truth came out. And when it did, they lost everything. The fox mindset gives temporary satisfaction but permanent regret. The lion mindset gives temporary struggle but permanent respect. Now, we will see how we can apply this to our life. What is the real-life connection? Look at history. Look at successful people you admire. Do you think they became legends by being foxes? By cheating? By hiding? By looking for shortcuts? No. They became lions. They faced rejection. They faced failure. They faced sleepless nights. But they stood tall, fought harder, and came back stronger. Think of Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Think of Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison but came out to lead a nation. Think of athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders who refused to take the fox's path of shortcuts. They didn't trick their way to success. They earned it with courage, persistence, and strength. Now, think about your own life. At school, at work, in your personal journey, what path are you taking? The fox whispers, take it easy, find a shortcut. Nobody will know. The lion says, stand up, work hard, earn it. Even if nobody sees today, the world will remember tomorrow. My friend, The world does not remember the foxes. They come and go, they make noise for a while, and then they are forgotten. But the lion leaves a legacy. When a lion walks, every step makes history. So, from today, choose to live like a lion. Choose hard work over shortcuts. Choose respect over attention. Because life is too short to be a fox. Be a lion, not a fox. Until next time, keep roaring.